Hey guys, so today I'm going to be swatching the Glossier Cloud Paint. I do have all 6 shades, and if you'd like to see what these look like on my skin, go ahead and keep watching. So the Glossier Cloud Paints do run for $18 a piece, but if you do get 2, they do have a combo that is $30. So if you're looking for a shade comparison, I am wearing Milk Makeup's matte foundation in the shade Creme. So if you are similar to this, the Glossier Cloud Paint should look very similar on your skin tone. And I am wearing the Glossier Concealer in the shade G12. This has probably become my favorite concealer. It hardly creases and it like moves with you, and it just makes your under eye just look so dewy. I just look like I'm awake. So the first cloud paint I'll be swatching on my skin is going to be the shade Puff. Puff is a very baby ballerina pink, and it's just really pretty. So I will be swatching these from the lightest shade to the darkest shade. So if there is a shade that you want, I can put the timestamps of when the shades will be popping up down below or maybe on the screen. So I'll be starting with Puff and ending with Storm. I have been trying out these cloud paints for some time now. I really do like them. They're very blendable, they feel silky on the skin, and you can even wear them on your bare skin alone and it will look amazing, and it will look just like a natural flush from within. Of course, they can be sheer, or you can build them up to a very dramatic blush, which sometimes I do enjoy that. So everything else I will be wearing on my skin is linked down below if you'd like to know what else is on my face. So with the Glossier Cloud Paints, you do have to be very careful because these will come out a lot at a time, and you really only need very little to get a nice natural color. Of course, if you do want a more dramatic look, use more of the product. It's really easy to blend out, so even if you do think you put too much, it's gonna be fine. As you can see, Puff gave a nice sheer, like blushing from within. I'm gonna build it up just a bit, so you can see another layer of intensity. So let's just dab this on. Let me just turn the brightness down so you can see a better representation of the color. I do think this is such a pretty baby pink, and it just looks like you've been sun-kissed. My cheek over here. Sorry, the screen is flipped. Cheek over here. I'm gonna put Beam on this cheek so you can see the difference between the two colors. This is the shade Beam. I'm gonna be putting it on my other cheek. So this is another layer of Beam. I'm going to blend it out, but it does look like I put too much, but when you do blend them, it will blend out seamlessly. Puff is more of a pinky tone, while Beam is more peachy. The next 2 blushes I'll be comparing are Dusk and Dawn. Dusk is going to be more of a bronzy tone, while Dawn is going to be more of a sunrise orange. Alrighty, we're going to start with Dusk. So the color Dusk is more of a bronzy tone, but it does have a pinky undertone. So if you're too afraid of bronzes, this is going to be a really pretty pinky bronze. So it's still very blushy, just not as intense. So Dusk is such a pretty bronze that just has a hue of pink in it. I just really love this color. It's probably one of my favorites. I usually don't wear bronzes, but this, you could get one. This one can look really nice on a lot of skin tones. So let me just turn on the brightness so you can see the color a little better. So I'll be putting Dawn on this cheek. And you can see Dawn is such a pretty, natural, orangey color. This is perfect for spring and summer, even fall. Dawn looks so pretty in fall. So we have Dusk and we have Dawn. As you can tell, they are very different blushes. turn the brightness down so you can compare them a little better, but this is dusk. And then of course the dawn, it falls so glowy and just so pretty. So the next two colors we're going to be comparing is going to be Haze and Storm. Haze is going to be more of a berry tone, while Storm is going to be like a red, dusty rose. I think Storm is just such a pretty color. These are colors you wouldn't really think that you would want to gravitate to, but these are just so pretty. The first shade I'm putting on is going to be Haze, that nice berry tone. So I'm going to put it on this cheek. Turn on the brightness, you can really see it's a pretty berry. It does look very natural, even though it is more of a berry tone. I would highly recommend the shade. So the next one we're going to be putting on is going to be Storm on the other side. The Storm is the next shade we're going to be putting on. It is such a pretty like, red, dusty rose. It just looks so whimsical on the cheeks. I don't know if that's the right word, but it looks so pretty on the cheeks. I'm just blending it out. So Storm might seem like a very intimidating color because it is a red, but once blended out, it is very pretty. That is one light layer. I am going to put on one more layer just so you can see a more intense version of this. So this is going to be Storm on my skin. As you can tell, compared to Berry, Berry does have more of a purpley undertone. And this is more of a dusty red color. So if I had to choose two shades out of all of these blushes, I would for sure say Dusk. And then I'm thinking actually Storm. So I will have more of a pinky nude and something a little bit more daring. These would probably be my two favorite combinations. And of course you can mix these. And I feel like the combination would be absolutely beautiful just because these would be my top two picks. I'm going to take a little bit, let's fix this. Because these are my top two picks, I am going to take a little bit of Dusk and put it straight on top of, straight on top of Storm, just to see how it looks. So those two paired together. Of course, if you do mix these two beforehand, you can really customize the shade. That is another reason why I recommend getting two instead of just like one shade, because you really have limitless combinations when you mix two shades together. If you want more berry, if you want to neutralize that berry a little bit more, you can do that. And you can do so many different variations of these two colors together. Or even just on their own, they have so many different combinations, just wearing it sheer to more opaque. So that is going to be such a nice color. I think it goes really well with this shirt. Leave me any suggestions down below. If you'd like to see anything else, I do get BoxyCharm every month. I could do a video on that. I am getting this month's Boxy Luxe, I believe. So I could do a video reviewing this next Boxy Luxe if y'all like. Or even if it's DIYs or anything like that, lifestyle videos, let me know.